Yes, my dear friend, welcome back to the channel. Very good morning to you wherever you are on the globe, on the continent of Africa, in Europe, in America, in Canada, Australia, or right in Southeast Asia. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. This is Salon's blog. And quickly, before I get started, look, I told you guys the last time, our new channel, GH247. Yes, GH247, it's our new channel. News items on the continent of Africa, especially Ghana and Nigeria. Yes, politics, entertainment, and anything you can think of on that channel. You can equally see some videos from Malaysia. For those of you who want to know how Asia is, the difference between Asia and Africa. Yeah, there are some videos from Malaysia you can see on that channel. But ladies and gentlemen, quickly, it is GH247. GH247. That is the channel. Quickly, let's get started. Chelsea. Enzo Maresca. My dear friends, well, there has been a PR, public relations. Chelsea knows how to deal with public issues. And the PR work within the club setup has been very effective. But trust me, this time around, it will not work out. No matter how much work they try to do, how much information they try to put across, dear friend, we Chelsea fans, we know what we want. They can do any propaganda, any PR way they want to do, they want to put out there in the media. Listen, there has been no suggestions. Chelsea hierarchy are disappointed with what they have seen from Enzo Maresca so far, according to Johnson Sport. He's an insider. He's one of those that does the PR work for Chelsea. There has been no suggestions. Chelsea hierarchy are disappointed with what they have seen from Enzo Maresca so far. It started just the same way under Pochettino. I can show you evidence of that. I can prove to you. Under Pochettino, somewhere by this same time, they said, oh, Poch had a dinner with Todd Bowley. Another moment, Pochettino having a breakfast with the sporting directors. They kept telling us these stories. There has been no suggestion. Chelsea hierarchy are disappointed. Oh, the hierarchy are backing Pochettino. They are back until that last minute. This is how it starts. For me, this is a signal that there are discussions out there. There are discussions out there. Listen, for Pochettino to be sacked at that moment, at that time, even tells me that our owners, our new owners, they don't know exactly what they are about to do. Otherwise, hiring Enzo Maresca, they'll hit it right on top of the nail. They'll tell him exactly what is expected of him. A coach from the championship side taking the helms of affair at Chelsea, making statement, I was not told to qualify the team for Champions League next season. We are not in a title contenders. Now, listen to this. After our game, when we lost the game against Brighton in the FA Cup, 4th round, Chelsea lost a potential trophy to Brighton that by our standard, we are not supposed to be on par with. We lost a game and Chelsea fans are heartbroken. And then our coach comes up to make a statement that now we are looking forward to the Premier League and the Conference League. He said now we are free to focus, as if he was going to win the Premier League, or there's a guarantee that we're going to win the Conference League. We are talking about FA Cup, more valuable in monetary terms than the Conference League. Oh yes, more valuable in monetary terms than the Conference League. You see, I just realized, in fact, I don't think Enzo Maresca knows what the FA Cup means to Chelsea fans. I don't think Enzo Maresca knows what the FA Cup means to Chelsea fans. He has no idea what the FA Cup means to Chelsea fans. If he has, he wouldn't downplay we being knocked out of the cup competition. Listen, in our next 3 games, this weekend against Brighton, away game again. Yes, we are facing the same Brighton again this weekend in the Premier League. The next will also be Aston Villa, also away. Then we are now meeting Southampton home. We want to see what he's going to be doing. Chelsea's next 3 Premier League games: Brighton away, Aston Villa away, Southampton home. We wait to see how many points Poch can get from this. My only worry is that my homeboy Jackson is still not back. There's no news on Jackson yet at the training ground. And going to the game again against Brighton, we need Jackson in that lineup. Maresca has failed in the cup competitions thus far. Enzo Maresca has failed in the cup competitions thus far. But for me, let me also point out, the season is not yet over. And I will not define it right now that Chelsea have actually failed yet in this season. If he finishes in top 4 and wins the Conference League, I will consider it a success. Listen, I am not just here to chastise Maresca or talk any ill of the club. I am being objective here. You see the way I started? My disappointment from the statement from the owners to Maresca himself, and now I am putting it clear here right now. The fact that we are out of cup competitions right now, if Chelsea can finish in the top 4 and wins the Conference League, I will consider it a success. Top 4 and a Conference League, I will consider it a success for this season. We will have something then to build on going to the next season. And I mean it. Well, interesting enough, we are still signing prospects. Official confirmed. Chelsea signed 2008 born talent Jadon Sancho from Kairat Almaty. Yes, he's a striker from Kazakhstan. A striker from... I don't know when we went for the Conference League, we spotted him. I'm not too sure. Striker from Kazakhstan who cost Chelsea €4 million package plus add-ons included. Record transfer for Kazakhstan League and 5-year deal for Sancho plus 1-year option. Oh, the name of the player is Sancho. I thought it's the name of the club. Okay. Chelsea signed 2008 born talent Jadon Sancho. Okay. From Kairat Almaty. So the club is Kairat Almaty. The name of the player is Jadon Sancho. Okay, I got it. Record transfer for Kazakhstan League and a 5-year deal for Sancho plus 1-year option joining Chelsea when he turns 18. Means that he's still 17 or 16. I'm not too sure. We are still signing. Well, quickly, I'm about to run out, but I want to touch on 2 things. 2 players, then I'm off. It's your breakfast, and I'm about to run out quickly. Jadon Sancho to Chelsea last summer. We understand it's a loan with obligation to buy and conditions attached. I understand Jadon Sancho to Chelsea took a significant pay cut. Jadon took a significant pay cut to join Chelsea on a loan from Manchester United last summer, right? All right. There is an obligation to buy provided Chelsea finish 15th and above, 15th or better. That has been the agreement we know from beginning. Now, Sancho's wage is roughly splitted between Chelsea and Manchester United. As things stands right now, Chelsea are above 15th place, and there's nothing that can take us to 15th. So it is assumed now, deal done. Chelsea now must pay between 22 to 25 million pounds for Sancho. Yes. Despite criticisms around Sancho's recent performances, Chelsea are very happy with Sancho. And I'm equally happy. From what we are hearing from Fabrizio Romano, Chelsea are very happy with his performances. And they are protecting the player and their investment on the player. Sancho will be Chelsea player from now onwards. It's a guaranteed. And the final price will be 22 million to 25 million pounds based on league position, how the league will end. Between 22. So whatever it is, Chelsea is going to pay about 22 million pounds for Jadon Sancho. The only thing Chelsea need to negotiate right now is the players' wages. Since we have been splitting the wage with Manchester United, if Chelsea is to buy the player or take the player officially right now, that means that Chelsea have to bear the full cost. And I believe the player definitely is willing. I believe that if they might have been agreed before the player finally moved to Chelsea. Now, Renato Viega on loan to Juventus. Dear friends, Viega to Juventus played 3 games. That was far for Juventus. Last night, I purposely decided to follow through and monitor Viega's performance. Yes, Renato Viega turned into a prime Toni Kroos. In my own estimation, Viega turned into prime Toni Kroos. 11 accurate long balls. That's incredible, dear friend. I won the game instead of the Real Madrid, and I'm glad I did. Yes, his passing range was incredible. Most of those long balls were diagonals to the wingers. Not straight down the middle. It was beautiful to watch. And he played mainly as a center back in between 2 defenders at the middle of Kelly and Gatti. Now, Renato Viega versus PSV last night, 76 touches, 60 out of 66 accurate long balls. 60 out of 66 accurate passes, 11 out of 14 accurate long balls, 2 out of 6 duels won, 3 clearances, 3 recoveries, and 1 block. An outstanding performance. Chelsea need to do everything possible to return this guy back to our fold. We don't need to sell him. We don't need to sell him. Quickly, before I let you guys go, my time is up. Yes. One player that Chelsea bought a season ago and we loaned him out. We bought him from the club and we allowed him to stay with the club is Kendry Paez. Kendry Paez time with his current club is over. And this is the statement coming out from the current club. Kendry Paez, the young chap that we are hoping that he will come to the Chelsea fold with together with Estavao. Yes. And Santos. We have Estavao, we have Kendry Paez, we have Andrew Santos. Great talent. But I want to believe that in this current setup, it is only Santos that might feature in next season. But quickly, Chelsea and Paez want a period of adaptation in Europe before he turns 18. That will be confirmed by sport director IDF Luis Saritama. Last week, this is what he said. He said, last week, we talked to Kendry Paez. There are 2 possibilities. There is a request from Chelsea for the player to have an adaptation period in Europe. We are analyzing it with his representation. And the club that owns its right. On the 17th or 20th of this month, Kendry will make his first trip to Europe. What predominates here is the decision of club and player. The intention of both is to have a good period of adaptation already before he turns 18. I will not rule out that Kendry is not playing this month with us. So the player is no longer going to be playing with his mother club. It is time that Chelsea will find a place for him in Europe for adaptation before he comes to Chelsea. Ladies and gentlemen, I still have more to talk about, but I need to end it here first. And I should be back in the next one with exclusives. But hey, like I said, I'm worried because Jackson is yet to return to training. Well, maybe they want to make sure he's fully fit. So I'll see you guys in the next one when you see me. Shalom and peace.